Yeah, I'll have to do aquifers so that people understand what I'm talking about. I'm glad you're home, D-Man. Sorry I'm late. People came home and I wanted to make sure I didn't have stuff to bring in. Hey, Baragon. Hey, Ross Lynch. It's like the gang is all here, all at once. Wow. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit out of my league on this one. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to have something. I'm not a doctor, dude. Oh, I don't know then. I'm sorry. Hey, Ross Lynch. Do you have problems with oregano? Oregano spice? Yeah, I agree. Okay, guys. Let's start this. So, volcanoes, are they a friend or a foe to ecosystems? And unfortunately, there's either way you look at it, yes, volcanoes do a lot of damage when they erupt. There's no doubt about that. But, let's not but. It's a known fact that chances are pretty good that if a volcano erupts, ecosystem salmonella, maybe? There are eggs in it. Animals that can't get out of the way, people that can't get out of the way. Yeah, we know they're dangerous. There's a bunch of different ways that a volcano can potentially unalive somebody. There's lahars, there's bombs that go up into the air. They're not really bombs, they're, sorry if that's not allowed. There's rocks that it shoots up into the air and they come down. But the cool thing about volcanoes is that they create land. They create new land. If you look at some of the islands out in the Pacific Ocean and also the Atlantic, they are volcanic in nature. The Galapagos, the Hawaiian Islands, those are volcanic islands that have come up from marine volcanoes. Second, any destruction caused by a volcano is temporary. The lava go through, a lahar go through, whatever, it's temporary. Eventually, not raw eggs, but if the eggs are not, if the stuff isn't cooked, yes. And it depends on the volcano. Depending upon the lava, it can be 10 kilometers an hour or over 30 kilometers an hour, depending upon the situation. If it is I did not know that. Life and volcanoes will eventually find a way to fill in the gaps created by an eruption. It takes time, but it'll happen. Trust me. I look like a wild man. That's so bad. But the amazing thing about volcanoes lies not in the lava, although that's pretty amazing. Me too, actually. I'm sitting here snacking on a bagel as I'm talking to you. I know there's an island that is, I don't know if it's out of the water yet or not, but it's on the way. Volcanoes have ash, and that ash is filled with minerals. And that ash eventually breaks down. And as it weathers away and breaks down, those minerals become available for plants to use. Things like potassium, phosphorus, and magnesium are all inside that ash with other stuff as well. But the plants are able to soak that up. Okay, maybe not soak it up, but they're able to take it in. And so these minerals, they help plants grow. And so that is something that happens. And people know this. And so people will use it to their advantage. But the really cool thing is that as our plates move, and they do, go down into the earth, that rock gets hot and it melts. And that process feeds the volcanic activity that we see up above. And so we're constantly recycling those minerals. And occasionally we get an eruption, ash goes up, it comes down, and eventually plants will make use of that stuff. But ash doesn't just help plants. The ash that comes down actually helps the soil hold water. If you get a big enough eruption, it can create a volcanic, what's the term for it? A volcanic ice age, where You get enough ash into the atmosphere. Only the shaking of an earthquake can create or increase. It can increase pressure within the magma chamber, and the seismic waves could affect the magma and potentially lead to an eruption. So basically what happens is the seismic waves that come with an earthquake can cause bubbles to form, grow, and merge, and all of that stuff. So if you shake a pop bottle and you open the top, that's sort of the same idea of what's going on, more or less. But yeah, the more viscous the lava, the better chance there is. It would take a strong regional earthquake greater than magnitude 6 to be related to subsequent eruption of a nearby volcano. There are two conditions that have to be met for that to happen: enough eruptible magma within the volcanic system and significant pressure within the magma storage region, or within the magma chamber. Hello, Cat's Eye 201. How are you? But yes, earthquakes and volcanoes are interconnected. It's okay, Ross Lynch. Oh, now you're going deep on me. Um, I really should not eat and talk at the same time. Okay, D-Man 9FP. There is no scientific evidence linking the two things. At this time. However, it is known, fracking is known to cause seismic activity. Yeah, I would say that's a safe bet to some extent. Carry me through. I think that's a safe guess. I am probably not going to be jumping down these rabbit holes for a while. I'm better with the living factors within the ecosystem, not so much the non-living things. I have good news. I have the video done for tomorrow. The bad news is there's only one picture. But it's a good one. It is a good one. And then what else? I got the engagement stuff done. I have not recorded shorts yet. I might do that tomorrow. Oh, thank you for the hearts. So, is there anything else you guys would like to know? Engagement stuff on the channel. Nobody's getting engaged that I know about. I'm not. Most definitely not. I like my peace and quiet. I don't know. I don't see an LOL. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm ever loud. I think sometimes I can't hear my voice. No, I'm saying, maybe. No. What I'm saying is, if I'm married or whatever, there's gonna be somebody else in the house wanting my attention. And I don't have time for all of that. I'm too old for popping out babies. Wait, I can't pop out babies. Boy, did that come out bad. But I'm too old to be a dad. Not really, but really. Yeah, I don't want kids. 20 years ago, I wanted kids, but not now. There's too many risks involved. No. My parents had 4 kids, 1 girl, 3 boys, and out of all 3 of the boys, only 1 had kids. I got tired of the chase. And decided I am going to, if it's not going to work out, I'm going to start enjoying my hobbies. And so I did. And now I'm not quite ready for 60, but approaching 60 in a few years. And kids, unless I adopt or foster, it's not happening. Hi, Gabby. I don't know why it feels like I've been live for forever tonight. And it's only been an hour. It's only been a little over a half hour. it was too hard for me to find somebody who aw, that's awesome. Oh, well, you're supposed to spoil them. It goes the same with grandparents, you know, you give them candy and you send them home. Oh. Oh. Yeah, we had one of those too, Ross Lynch fan. That's why I don't like going out hiking and doing stuff by myself. No telling what you're gonna find. Guys, if you are new to my channel and you're sitting there watching, feel free to join in and participate in our crazy little chat. We don't bite much. Well, I can't speak for everybody else, but I don't. I fished, just not with my dad, until I caught a turtle, and that ended that. I felt too bad, so I stopped fishing. I won't be asking. The only thing that bites around here are my characters. Yeah, I know, D-Man, but I just... Nah. It ote. For a minute there, I thought we were going off the deep end like they do on D-Man, I'm gonna... That question is all yours, D-Man. I was gonna say, carry me through. It's starting to get a little bit like, TikTok in here. I need a mascot for the channel. Wow. Sorry. Yeah, I've had some finicky fish. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. I may lay down and take a nap, but I gotta get the video out. Otherwise, it'll be after 2 o'clock before I get it out. That's all I ever caught was bluegill. I've never caught a boot. Although, when I was magnet fishing, I hooked on to a clock, an actual alarm clock, which is really crazy. I miss that. I don't need a girlfriend. I don't need a girlfriend. I need an activity buddy. That's what I need. Worms are good bait. Oh, I don't have any problems putting things on hooks. It's getting stuff off the hook. Thank you, Landon Wilkinson 5047. I sound so young. Bless your heart. Yeah, no. If I had somebody try and do that to me, where she tried to change me, and it ended up not working so well. But she ended up breaking it off, so it's all good. I am gonna blow up. Someday, I'm gonna blow up. And when I do, Nobody gather up the pieces. I'm just kidding. Nope, there is nothing wrong with any of us. We are all perfect just the way we are. Even me. Well, she didn't want me to go out hiking with her because I would sometimes stop and say something about something. When I told a friend that, and they were like, they took a step back, looked at me and goes, "That's not you." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." No, but they can try. They can try. They can be like, "Hey, nature guy, get rid of those tarantulas. If you like me, you'll get rid of them." And I'm like, well, can I have a second to think about it? Okay, I thought about it. You can get out of my life. Oh, I had a girlfriend that would tell me all the time that I had really cute friends. And I was like, you should be looking at me, not my friends. Yeah, I don't. I would cave for a hot minute, and then after a while, it would build. And I don't like it when stuff gets to me. It's usually not good. Agreed. Agreed. It's a whole lot easier to be friends with somebody. No, I think sometimes we get caught up in I think sometimes people need to Maybe I'm a romantic. Maybe. But we should marry somebody that is our friend. And then we need to communicate, compromise, work. Yeah, like you don't want somebody that you want somebody that has their own hobbies. You don't want your hobbies to become their hobbies. I mean, it's fine if you want to do stuff related to hobbies together, but you still want that. You want to be able to be yourself within that marriage. And I think it's okay to have downtime. I don't think it's healthy to be together 24/7 necessarily. Um but having something that is yours is good. I think it's okay to need somebody, but not 24/7. A spooky would you rather? But see, though, it's good that you know that. My problem is, my problem is, I talk way too much. Yeah, I wouldn't call Instagram a dating app, but yeah, I, it was a good idea. You're right. It could be. I know people who have met on Instagram. Oh, I do. It's easy to get to know somebody online as long as they're being honest with you. You do, but like you might see somebody that you like. Yeah, like you start off talking on Instagram. I wouldn't want to. No, no. Oh, I get it. That is true, D man. Everything, everything can be used as a tool. You like snow. I'm happy for you. Oh, yeah. I get that. I get that even without using Facebook. That's how most of my relationships end. With, can we just be friends? Is that a problem? Don't what, Ross Lynch fan? I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Men or Men. Um, that will get you immediately booted from my channel. I am so tired of that. That I will automatically boot you. Yep. But I think guys are just as guilty. I I see that so much on my TikTok in my TikTok lives. I am not going to put up with it here. Well, we are guys. I I don't exactly. Yeah. I don't think so. Stay positive about it, D-Man. Don't let those doubts creep in. I guess I should give you all the next live. Do 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 do. There it is. Tuesday. Trivia on farm breeds. I don't know what the 6 p.m. live will be yet. Haven't figured that out. Herbal tea chat. Subscriber only event on the 21st. Don't know if we'll do that for both AM and for both the 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. And then the 22nd, we're skipping the blah, 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 and we are doing a 9-hour or 6-hour live, something like that, on the 22nd. So, yeah. That is what's coming up. Live-wise. Or something. You're right. Or something. I gotta be really careful doing that because of copyright. It's gonna be however long I can stand it. However long that is. Ross Lynch, do you remember when I was doing the lives down at my brother's house? There was one time I forgot that the music was playing. I forgot one time that I had Cocomelon playing in his bedroom. And the phone picked it up. I got notified by YouTube that it wouldn't count against me. It wasn't a strike. I didn't even post that live. I think 6 hours is a long time. We may break it up into different live sessions, though. Maybe. So that's that. And then video-wise, we're gonna go nuts this week. I think I have some really cool organisms lined up. It's never gonna happen. So this week, we are starting off tomorrow with tadpole shrimp. And it just went straight back to the top. I hate when it does that. Indian strawberry, the history of onions, painted dog, boomslang, bittersweet nightshade as an invasive, and lamprey. And guys, it is that time of the evening. It is time for me to say, see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.